When we think about our mind, we usually focus on how it processes information, makes decisions, or stores memories. However, one of the most fascinating and often overlooked aspects is the impact of sounds on our thoughts and feelings. Sound is a direct stimulus that the brain processes in a complex way, affecting not only our emotions but also how we assess the world around us. The connection between hearing and thinking is deep. When we hear something, our brains not only receive the auditory information but also analyze it and associate it with different emotional states, memories, or even expectations. It could be a familiar sound, like the laughter of a friend, that brings a sense of comfort, or an unfamiliar sound, like a distant siren, that can cause anxiety and discomfort. In this video, we will uncover the brain process behind this interaction and how the sounds around us shape our perception of reality. You will see that the impact of sound on our thoughts goes far beyond what we imagine. It's not just about hearing, it's about how this auditory information constantly and often unconsciously influences our mental and emotional state. By understanding this process, we can make more conscious decisions about the sound environment we live in and how it can be used to our benefit. The central problem, the influence of sounds on thought. We often underestimate how much the sounds around us can affect our minds. Frequently, we fail to notice their influence on our emotions and decisions, but the impact is real and substantial. Constant noises, like traffic or background conversations, can create a turbulent mental environment, making it harder to concentrate and increasing stress levels. In such situations, our brain is constantly trying to filter these auditory distractions, which consumes energy and affects our performance. In work or study environments, for example, unwanted sounds can reduce productivity. Studies show that the sound of typing or the hum of a fan can interfere with the ability to perform complex tasks, as the mind has to constantly adapt to these distractions. What seems like a simple auditory discomfort can trigger a cycle of frustration, making it difficult to make decisions or maintain focus. Moreover, the sound environment can also affect our mental health. Repetitive or intense sounds, such as sirens, horns, or alarms, can trigger stress responses even if we are not directly involved in the situation. This happens because the brain associates these sounds with danger or urgency, creating a state of alertness that disrupts emotional balance. Even without realizing it, these sounds can alter our mood and disposition. Therefore, understanding the impact of sounds is essential for creating a healthier and more productive environment. It's important to recognize that sounds not only affect our immediate emotions but also influence how we interact with the world around us. The science of hearing and thought. The interaction between hearing and thought is deeply rooted in neuroscience. When a sound is captured by our ears, it travels through a complex network of brain processes involving various regions. The first point of processing occurs in the auditory cortex, located in the temporal lobe, which is responsible for identifying and decoding the sound. However, this information doesn't stop there. It is immediately connected to other brain areas that regulate emotions, memory, and even motor reactions. For instance, the limbic system, directly involved in processing emotions, is activated whenever we hear a sound with emotional significance. Imagine the sound of a song you listened to during happy moments in your life. When that song plays again, your brain automatically makes the emotional connection, bringing up associated memories and corresponding emotions. This is a clear example of how hearing can trigger profound emotional responses, even if you are not consciously aware of it. Another fascinating aspect of hearing is the concept of auditory memory. Just as we have visual memories, we also store specific sounds in our memory. This can be positive, like recognizing a friend's voice from afar, or negative, such as the discomfort of hearing sounds associated with bad experiences, like a car alarm. The brain makes these associations almost instantly, often without us realizing it, shaping how we react to the auditory environment. These automatic responses highlight how intrinsically connected sounds are to our mental functioning. The auditory experience is not just a physical perception but a complex interaction involving emotions, memories, and even behaviors. Our brain constantly filters, evaluates, and reacts to auditory stimuli, directly influencing our mental health and cognitive abilities. Understanding these processes not only enhances our awareness of how we function but also provides tools to optimize the sound environment.